Hello again and welcome to Let's Play Atlantic Fleet campaign with the British. Last battle we destroyed a German convoy of 2 light cruisers, 2 torpedo boats and 2 transport ships. And now we are facing a Deutschland class cruiser with 11-inch guns, a light cruiser and Z-31. And for this task, and given that it's the afternoon but with very good weather, I'm going to go with Duke of York, Jamaica, and I'm going to leave Icarus out. I don't want Icarus to be sunk, and I don't think I really need her for this battle. Man, this ship really scared the crap out of me the first time I encountered her. But this time I don't fear her so much. So, yeah, let's keep on going. Very nice weather, quite calm wind, good visibility, that's great. So where is the enemy? They are towards our starboard bow and coming in. So first we are obviously going to target Lutzow with Duke of York, Jamaica with Leipzig, and if Z-31 comes in closer I will switch fire with Jamaica probably. I'm going to keep my range as it is. Accelerate to flank speed. Acquire Lutzow. There she is. That's at 8 times magnification. Wind is going towards our port, but it's not extremely strong. I mean, the bluer the wind marker is, the stronger the wind is. It's almost white. So there's some wind, but there's not a lot of it. Range finding is telling us 25.8 elevation. That's a lot of elevation. They are really far away. So let's try with yep, exactly 25.8 and see if that works. So it's on the way. Okay, we need a little bit more wind correction, but the range was really good. That's good to know. Jamaica, however, is going to fire at Leipzig, which still is a hefty 20,000 yards away. We're really going to need a little bit more compensation for the wind than what I was thinking. Still not a lot considering how much wind affects when it's in a stronger wind state. It's telling us an elevation of 26.2. So let's go with roughly that, a little bit more, because why not? And open up. Looks good. One hit, and the rest very close. Okay, Lutzow is trying to close the range. Opening salvo. Pretty accurate. Wow. Wow. Leipzig also closing in. Yeah, they really are going to want to close the range to have a chance versus the battleship. That's pretty obvious. Z-31 also fighting with her dual front. I think it's a 6-inch gun turret. Let me take a look. Yep, this thing has 6-inch guns. So we have to be a little bit extra careful with Jamaica, because those guns can hurt a light cruiser quite a little bit. Okay, let's keep the... No, actually I'm going to move a little bit. I'm going to try to turn towards them. If they want to move closer, why not? Alright, let's compensate for the wind around here. Last time we were pretty much on target in regards to range, but off the mark because of the wind dispersion. However, we have moved closer, so let's reduce this by a full degree. Not that much, maybe that, and open fire. So it's on the way. Ooh, well, if I was lucky, Lutzow has been extremely lucky this time. Okay, Duke of York has moved a little bit towards port. I'm going to follow suit with Jamaica, but not as much. Just a little bit. There. We were past with Jamaica. Let's reduce it quite a little bit. 23 with 3 degrees maybe for this one. Adjust for the wind. This is quite closer, so this should work, I think. Let's see if it does. Ooh, almost there. Okay, here come the 11 inches again. Slightly short, that's good. Let's see, opening fire. It's going to be past Duke of York, yep. And Z31 comes and fires the last. Also, that's a little bit too long. Gonna keep this heading. No need to change it. Compensate for the wind. Last time we were a little bit long. We have closed in a little bit. 21.8 sounds like a good measure for that. That's 3 degrees less, a little bit. There. Just exactly 3 degrees less of elevation. Really? Lutzow is being a little bit lucky here. Okay. Leipzig, we should be, yeah, we are pretty much on the correct range. I'm going to decrease elevation by a tiny little bit, but this should put us on top of the enemy. It does, one hit. They are moving closer and closer. Have to be careful not to... Ooh, one hit on the rear side. Have to be careful not to let them too close. At least not the destroyer. I don't want to deal with a spread of, I don't know, 6 torpedoes. So once they go under, oh, there we go. We are starting to see a very wide turn. That might mean a preparation for a torpedo launch. We'll see about that. However, we are still going to concentrate on the big units. Last time we were a little bit short. We have he's moved a little bit in. I'm going to reduce tiny fraction, 0.1. That should put us on time. It does. Yes, one hit. Just one hit. Look at that wall of water. Okay. Compensate for that. Reduce the range by 1 degree or so. Open up. Looks good. Yep, several hits. 2 fires on the light cruiser. So is firing a little bit past the mark. Leipzig is turning. Since they are all going to turn towards port, we'll see about that. One hit on the tops, that might have them is the rangefinder or the radar, we'll see about that. Z31 is actually wiggling, not just turning. It's moving left to right and right to left. Okay, let me analyze the situation. So they are trickling in little by little. I can't really do too much about it because they are charging directly towards us. Of course, we can move opposite and try to hold our range, but honestly, I don't see any reason to do that. I'm going to turn a little bit towards port, but not a lot. And keep on firing. Okay, last time we were on target. This time she's a little bit closer. Let's reduce this to maybe 21.6. Open up. Looks good. Two further hits. One of the aft side, another amidships. That's quite good. Jamaica is going to go flank speed and also follow the turn. We still have all guns trained on the enemy, which has moved a lot closer, so we need to decrease this to maybe 18.5 and open up. Looks pretty good, a little bit short, but that's okay. Okay, Lutzow is making smoke. Just a few hits of capital ship size shells really make a mess of any cruiser. That's why I was fearing Lutzow so bad the last time I met her, obviously. Meanwhile, Z31, I'm not sure when she's going to launch the torpedoes. I think she's a bit too far to do so, but don't really know. Okay, I'm going to reduce the speed a little bit, maybe half, to increase the separation between Jamaica and Duke of York. There for the wind, and moved a little bit away. Last shot was here. I think the semi-elevation should apply, maybe even a little bit less. 0.5, yeah. 21.5. Looks pretty solid. Yeah, that's really solid, indeed. That's a very hard hit for a cruiser to stand. Okay, Jamaica. We have our target there. I'm going to turn a little bit. I don't want to mask my front turrets. Last time we were a little bit short. She's moved closer. We've moved a little bit away. We should be pretty much on target with this solution. Since we are. Yep, those are several hits. Good. Yeah, Lutzow is not worried about fighting anymore. Leipzig is also making smoke. Z31 is still fighting her guns. Yeah, putting them very close to us. Okay, we are going to still move at half speed. Marker there. We were on target, parallel lines, even a little bit less. Elevation and open up. And looks good again. Yeah, Lutzow sinking. Lutzow is sinking. That's really great news. So, the bigger of the enemy ships is gone. We only have to deal with Leipzig now. She's been damaged. Let's see, let me take a look. She doesn't look really hurting, however. Some hits, nothing too worrisome. So it's time to change that. Very slight turn with the rudder to keep the front turrets unmasked. Compensation for the wind. Last time we were pretty much on target. We should be pretty much on target now as well. No need to change elevation. Yep. Very good hits there. Ooh, Z31 is moving backwards. She had to reverse because they are crossing paths, as you see. So she had to engage the reverse. That's really great news because she's not closing in anymore right now, and that means that Duke of York now is going to blast the hell out of this cruiser, if we are able to put cells on her, of course, because we don't know the elevation we need. Judging by this, 21.3 is a lot less, maybe 15 degrees around that mark should be enough. Let's compensate for the wind and see if our estimation is right. It's not right, but it's not that far away either, so not complaining. Again, slight turn. I want the front turrets to be on target. That's one of the biggest drawbacks of the town class and the crown colony class. They have 12 guns, but their arcs of fire are a little bit restricted. So you have to be careful with that. Otherwise, you are going to be able to fire with half your battery at a time. Increase a little bit of, not that much, like so. Increase a little bit of elevation. Oh, lucky Leipzig. Hits fast and short. C31 has engaged the forward motors again. Wow. Okay, that's what I was talking about. 6-inch guns. Those are very big for a destroyer. And they might do a lot of damage if you let them and you underestimate them. Okay. Couple degrees less of elevation. For Duke of York. Oh, lucky guy. Okay, so we've had several hits here. Let me check. Nothing especially important damage, however. So I'm going to steepen the turn a little bit, however. And last time we were slightly short. Increase elevation by 0.6. Open fire. This looks good. Yep, this was looking really good. Secondary explosion. Okay, so wow. I don't like this. Too many 16 hits on Jamaica might be a cause of concern on the long term run. So I'm going to keep on shooting at the cruiser with Duke of York, and I'm going to switch targets with Jamaica. And yeah, last time how close were we? A little bit short. Let's increase this elevation by 0.4, like so. And wow. Okay, that was it. Leipzig is done for. Those big shells really threw a cruiser in no time. Okay, it's time for that little pesky destroyer right there. 19 degrees would be too short. Let's increase it to 21 degrees or so. 20.8. Yeah, looks promising. Compensate a little bit more for the wind. Change to high explosive. Open up. Looks solid. For a first shot, really good. Königsberg is plunging in a nosedive there. It's always kind of chilling looking when one of these ships go like that. Propellers up top. And down she goes. With all the nasty cracking noises of the bulkheads. Trying to keep the pressure of the water. Yep. That's a ship going down indeed. Okay, so let's acquire our new target, which obviously is going to be Z31. I would shoot secondaries here. The problem is I don't have the slightest clue of which elevation do I need. But I'm going to still try it. Magnification times 4. Compensate for the wind. Let's try with Jamaica. We are trying with almost 20 degrees, right? Or no, 15 degrees. So 21 degrees. And see how it goes. Little bit short. Okay. But we have a starting point for the next turn. With Jamaica we were past, yes. So probably we need one less degree. Compensate for the wind. And love those 6 inserts. Yeah. Big hit there. C31 is now trying to avoid. Obviously, I'm not. I'm going to try not to let her. So, with the 5.25-inch guns, we were very short. We need a lot more elevation. Let's go with 25.3. Open up. If you are wondering what's the advantage of shooting with the secondaries, it's mostly for historical flavor. I don't need to fire the 14-inch guns to finish off this dude, so I'm not going to. There's an ongoing discussion of whether of ways to make secondary guns more relevant in the game right now in the Steam forums. Because obviously you only get to shoot once per turn. That means that you shoot either the main or the secondary batteries, and everyone fires the main batteries. But hey, the secondaries are there, so why not firing them as well? Okay, last time we were pretty much on top of the enemy. 0.2 more degrees because I think we are a little bit farther. Wow. Okay, that was a terrible hit for set 31. Both funnels gone. She's firing back. That means she's not making any smoke. In my experience, the AI, when she sees she's about to sink anyway, she stops making smoke and tries to get some hits on you. So that means that she's really close to being sunk. Okay, last time we were much closer. Increase this by, I don't know, maybe one full degree. According to this chart, 1 degree should do it. We'll see. I think we might need even a little bit more, honestly. Okay, let's try it. Cells in the air and very close. Semi-sky's turn. Compensate for the wind. We were on top of the enemy last time. She's tried to move away, but I'm guessing she's not as fast as she usually was until the next last turn. I mean, a little bit more of range, however, 0.1, just to compensate for the fact she's moving away. One hit, but the Salvo was on top of the enemy. 2 shots coming back. Hit amidships. Have to be careful. Those are 6-inch guns, so. Okay, we were on target last time with these guns. She's moved. Let me check. I need a little bit more range. Maybe 1 degree or so. Open up. Not getting lucky with the secondaries. They are falling really close, but no hit so far. Jamaica, however, is pretty much on top. I don't think we even need to change elevations. Maybe increase Only 0.2 degrees, and that should be it, honestly. One of the turrets has exploded. She's still fighting back. Getting hit. That accuracy. Elite cannery is what it has, obviously. The enemy finds your range much easier. Okay, we are going to increase this by another full degree or so because it's moved away again. And open up. Again, very close, but no hits. Really, not being lucky with those secondary guns. There, increase elevation again, and open up. And that's it for set 31. So we are done with this mission. Another one that we go by, more renowned, that's really good. Jamaica medium damage, and that's the destroyer at work. Really, those things pack a punch. So let's check what's going to be next. Next is mission 22. And we're going to be fighting Lutzow and Admiral Hyper at dawn with bad weather. So obviously that's going to be in the next video. In the meantime, well, I hope you enjoyed this one and you are having fun with this let's play. As always guys, thank you very much for watching and see you later.